Man, what is good, YouTube? I decided to match up the top 10 in the lightweight division and the welterweight division. That's including the champions. I'm going to do more videos like this. I'm going to find out what is the best division, pound for pound. But anyways, we're going to get straight into it. 10th ranked in both divisions. We got Jeff Neal taking on Renato Money Moicano. Moicano started off this fight shooting a double leg and getting Neal to the ground. He ended up looking for an arm triangle. He ends up locking it in and almost getting Neal out there in round 1. Even though Moicano almost got the finish on the ground, he decided to let Jeff up. I'm not too sure why, but they started to trade shots on the feet. Moicano got the better of it, rocking Jeff Neal, having him on the back foot, and he shot a double leg, got him on the ground once again. Time was running out in round 1, but Moicano, he wanted that finish, and he goes for it, and he gets a buzzer beater submission in round 1 to win this fight. Now for 9th ranked fighters, we got Bless Holloway taking on Wonderboy Thompson. This fight starts weird as hell. We get a glove touch, and they trade lead high kicks, rocking each other right off the bat. 2 minutes later, Wonderboy sits down Holloway with a high kick, but Holloway gets right back up. About a minute later, he gets dropped by another head kick. So far, it wasn't looking too great for Holloway. Starting off round 2, Wonderboy comes out with a nice overhand, rocking Holloway, ending with a spinning kick to the body. After a cartwheel kick, Wonderboy goes for a side kick, misses it, gets smacked by a lead high kick. Holloway seems like he's getting back in this fight. Holloway tries to walk him down, but then he gets smacked by an overhand that sits him down once again. He's been getting dropped, but he comes back with a nice front kick that hurts Wonderboy. Wonderboy sits him down with a spinning wheel kick. It's not looking too good. He's already been dropped 4 to 5 times, but he throws a great Superman punch, getting himself back in this fight. He sits down Wonderboy with a lead hook, falls him to the ground. He starts throwing shots at Wonderboy. Wonderboy misses a kick and gets slept. Now for the 8th ranked fighters, we got Rafael Fiziev taking on Sean Brady. Sean Brady shot a takedown to start off this fight and it got stuffed. And he went ahead, clinched up, shot another takedown that got stuffed. Fiziev started teeing off on Brady and kind of stunned him a little bit. But Brady came out with a nice overhand and a couple more shots behind it that had Fiziev hurt. Fiziev threw an out of range head kick, so Sean Brady came back with his own, sat down Fiziev and went in for the ground and pound finish. Now we got the 7th ranked fighters. Ian Gary started off this fight pretty hot, sitting down Beneil Dariush. But Dariush, he came back, threw a couple shots on the feet, shot a takedown. He got Ian Gary down. He tried to look for an armbar, then he tried to take the back, but Ian Gary reversed position and let him back up to the feet. Beneil didn't want to stand up, so Ian Gary went right back to the ground, but Beneil, he ended up taking Ian Gary's back, and he was able to keep Ian Gary on the ground for the rest of round 1. Starting off round 2, Beneil Dariush shoots a takedown, gets stuffed, and Ian Gary starts teeing off, rocking Beneil Dariush. He has Dariush wobbling backwards. He walked forward and sat him down. Instead of keeping it on the feet, Gary decides to follow him to the ground, which was a bad idea because Dariush ended up locking in a triangle that nearly got him out of there. But Ian Gary got this fight back up to the feet anyways. He started throwing shots. Dariush shot a double leg, got him to the ground. He tried to set up an arm triangle. Gary was able to slide out of it, and then he ended up getting reversed, and Dariush kept him there for the rest of round 2. Gary throws an elbow-knee combination. Dariush shoots a takedown, but it gets stuffed, and Ian Gary starts landing a couple good shots on the clinch. He went head, body. Dariush shot a takedown, got Gary down to the ground, and kept him there for the rest of the round.
Go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Beneil Dariush.
Now for the 6th ranked fighters, we got Gilbert Burns taking on Michael Chandler. Gilbert shoots a takedown a minute in that gets stuffed, but he rocks Michael Chandler right after. Gilbert ended up shooting another takedown, but Chandler stuffed it and he shot his own takedown. He got Gilbert Burns down to the ground. But once the fight hit the ground, Gilbert Burns tried to look for a triangle. He used it to sweep the position. He landed a nice elbow on Chandler. He landed a couple good shots in crucifix and kept him there for the rest of the round. Starting off round 2, they just started brawling. Gilbert ends up rocking Chandler. So Chandler does a hip toss. He gets Gilbert to the ground, but Gilbert ends up taking his back and letting him up. Once this fight hit the feet, Chandler came in with an overhand and got countered hard. He got rocked and then sat down. Gilbert ended up falling him to the ground and kept him there for the rest of round 2. To start round 3, Chandler just started throwing shots, shot a double leg, but it was a bad idea because every time it hit the ground, it was Gilbert Burns' fight. Gilbert Burns locked in an armbar. Michael Chandler didn't tap, so he postured up and just got him out of there. Now for the 5th ranked fighters, we got Jack Della Maddalena taking on Gamera. I feel like both of these fighters are pretty much specialists, but that didn't stop Gamera from hurting Jack on the feet. He ended up getting in a clinch, hip tossing Jack. Jack was able to defend it, looked to shoot another takedown, but the camera angle changed. Jack, he ended up rocking Gamrot though, had him moving back, and he caught him moving back and sat him down. He followed him to the ground. It was probably a bad idea because Gamrot ended up getting him in a crucifix and nearly got him out there in round 1. In fact, he actually did get him out there in round 1. I misspoke. Now we got the 4th ranked fighters. This one actually matches up perfect. We got Dustin Poirier taking on Colby Covington. Maybe for the styles it doesn't match up perfect, but I just like this fight. But Colby ended up taking down Dustin Poirier and almost got him out there with a rear naked choke and ended the round with a nice elbow. Round 2, he moved out of the way of Dustin's shot a double leg, got him to the ground again, and he was just dominating Poirier on the ground. Round 3, he rocked Poirier on the feet, had him on the back foot. Poirier goes for a head kick, gets smacked by a straight left. Colby was keeping up the pressure on Dustin, so Dustin threw a front kick, but he ended up getting taken down right after. Colby tried to go for a Kimura, but Dustin reversed the position. This is the first time Dustin did anything on the ground. He ended up letting Colby up, which makes sense, but Colby shot a takedown, and of course, Dustin Poirier pulls the guillotine, and he gets taken down. But Poirier was doing a lot better on the ground. He ended up reversing Colby again, stood this fight back up to the feet, but Colby shot another takedown and kept him there for the rest of the round.
Scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-26. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos Covington.
Now we're getting into the number 3 ranked fighters. We got Shavkat taking on Justin Gaethje. Throw a couple shots on the feet, but Shavkat ended up shooting a takedown. I wanted to show something for the first round, but nobody actually got rocked or dropped in the first round at all. But we got to the second round, things changed. Shavkat hit Justin with a straight right. Justin was coming back. He went to the body, ducked under a shot, got hit by a straight left and a spinning body kick. They just started brawling from this point. Justin Gaethje ended up rocking Shavkat and sitting him down. He tried to go for an overhand, got hit by a check hook and a spinning kick to the face. After some brawling on the feet, Shavkat decided to shoot a double leg. He got Justin to the ground. He was in side saddle, landing a lot of good shots. He ended up posturing up. Probably could have got him out of there, but he took the position, and he postured up from top mount, started raining down shots, and he got Justin Gaethje out there in the second round. Now we're on to the number 2 ranked fighters in each division. We got Charles Oliveira taking on Belal Muhammad. Muhammad shot a takedown on Charles straight onto a guillotine, hopped out of it, but Charles ended up taking his back and kept him there for the rest of the round. Round 2, Charles Oliveira came out with a nice switch kick that hurt Belal to the body. So Belal went for a takedown and he got Charles down to the ground and got out of a submission. And he ended up locking his own arm triangle that took down Charles' submission bar. Charles ended up reversing him at the end of round 2. Kept him there for most of the round till Belal hopped up at the end. Starting out round 3, Charles ended up shooting a takedown on Belal, but Belal reversed the position right away. Charles ended up hitting a switch on Belal. 2 minutes later, he reversed the position. He started letting some ground and pound shots off, and he kept him there for the rest of the round.
3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision.
Alright, I was just curious about this, so I just looked at it. I guess there was a 10-10 in the first. I thought it was going to go Charles' way, but I guess every judge gave Muhammad the second round. I guess they took the submission over the body kick, but anyways, moving on. The number 1 ranked fighters in each division, we got Arman Tsarukyan taking on Kamaru Usman. Usman starts out hot, first 10 seconds, dropping Arman. He kept up the pressure. Arman shot a takedown, got Usman to the ground. He started letting some ground and pound shots off. Usman found an opening and got back up to the feet. He shot his own takedown just to get reversed and control for the rest of the round. Then we got to round 2. They started trading shots. Kamaru Usman starts out hot again, rocking Arman off the bat. He shot a double leg, got Arman down to the ground. He got the top mount. He landed a nice elbow. More ground and pound right after. He was just hammering away on Arman, and he kept him there for the rest of round 2. Usman starts out round 3 just as hot as he did in the first 2 rounds. He had Arman wobbling backwards. He's landing good shots. He shot a takedown, got Arman to the ground. Arman ended up reversing him and keeping him there for the rest of round 3.
Gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision.
Final matchup of the day, we got the champ matchup. We got Leon Rocky Edwards taking on Islam Makhachev. Leon came out swinging against Islam, so Islam shot a takedown, but he stuffed it. But Islam came out with a nice overhand and a couple more shots behind it that hurt Leon. Islam went for another takedown. Leon's takedown defense was on point. He started working the body, went up with an uppercut, and he hurt Islam. But once he got success on the feet, that's when he lost focus on the grappling. Islam shot a takedown, got him down to the ground, went for an elbow. Leon reversed him. Leon tried to lock in a dark choke. Islam reversed position and kept him there for the rest of round 1. Round 2, Islam starts out hot, dropping Leon with a head kick. Leon tries to go for a knee. Islam shoots a takedown, gets him down to the ground. Islam was able to keep him there for the rest of the round and landed some pretty good shots. Round 3, Islam came out again with another high kick that hurt Leon. Leon tried to go in with his own high kick that landed, but Islam Makhachev shot a takedown, got Leon Edwards to the ground. Leon ended up getting top position. Islam Makhachev stood up from it. Leon threw a nice check hook and a head kick behind it that had Islam hurt. He had Islam wobbling backwards. He was coming forward, but his stand wasn't good enough to just keep throwing. So Islam Makhachev came out with a nice overhand. Leon tried to go for an out-of-distance front kick. Islam made him pay for it, rocking him at the end of the round. Round 4, Leon Edwards comes in with a question mark kick. Leon hurt Islam, so Islam shot a takedown. That ended up getting stuffed. Leon let him back up to the feet, but Leon didn't know this was going to be the end. Alright, man, that wraps up this card of the lightweights versus the welterweights, top 10, and the champions. Welterweights ended up winning this matchup, though. They went 6-5 against the lightweights. Performance of the night, KO went to Islam. Fight of the night was Holloway versus Thompson. And submission of the night was Money Moicano versus Jeff New.